Hello everyone. How are we today? Welcome to the stream. So today we are playing Resident Evil 1 Remake, again, same as yesterday, but with two changes. First change is that we will be playing with Chris instead of Jill, and the second change is that we are playing on basically the hardest mode, because we're going to be playing on real survival mode. Real survival is essentially hard mode, but without auto aim, and the item boxes are no longer linked to each other, so we'll have to actually plan the route through the mansion with literally any amount of planning, rather than just winging it and hoping for the best. And because it's on hard mode, the amount of resources scattered around is a lot less. At some point it'd be nice if it started working. Oh, just had a lovely small hiccup with the controller. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. So I will be skipping over the cutscenes that we experienced with Jill anyway. At least as much as I can, because several cutscenes cannot be skipped.
There are only 3 STARS members left now.
Pulled up to work and there's a DeLorean in the parking lot. What are you doing, like, working
Barry.
with the
Where's
DeLorean?
Barry? He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jill, I got this, even though I dropped my gun outside. So, Chris starts off with literally just a knife in his inventory. And he's only got the 6 slots, so he's 100% the harder mode to play. And that's just off the bat. He does have the advantage of having more health than Jill does. We deal with this zombie the same way though, by completely ignoring it. So we will be using the knife a bit, but only a bit. Like, we will try and use it in more or less the same places as yesterday.
Wesker? Jill?
Conserving ammo will be more important though.
Where did they go?
Oh look, it's Jill's handgun. So the route we take through the mansion certainly starts off a lot similarly. Quite similarly, icon words. We head up and around to grab the golden arrowhead. And the other difficulty change also comes very fast in that we do not get ammo in this room here. So we're already going to be operating on quite a lot less firepower. So one of the bad things about the auto aim is I won't be able to tell when an enemy is dead unless I blow its head off. Or see the blood pooling. So I have to actually watch and look at all of them. Okay, this one's dead. You can see the blood pooling. And that's already like half of my gun ammo gone. We will be trying to do the same trick of trying to make them stack on top of each other. Oh yeah, thanks Super for the first, and thanks Jacob for the not first. It's nice to have you here. Just chilling at work? Yeah, yeah. I know the time over there in the America, where I assume you are, is a lot earlier than it is for me. It's like 4:15 for me. Alright, surely he's got to be dead now. Yeah. Cool. 11:15 for you. Been up since 4. What is it with people waking up at like so early? I don't know how you do it. AM is like illegal. Although to be fair, I do tend to like go to bed closer to the time you got up. Welders start at 5 or 6. Oh, I could not get up early. I am such a night owl. I have tried many times to get up early and my body hates it so much. Get 4 or 5 hours max. Oh, that's disgusting. Are you not tired all of the time? Damn it. Right, he's down. I'm pretty sure with the knife they only go down once they are actually dying. I know how to work with the ADHD. Medication. Yeah, I get that then. Does it affect any other aspects, or is it like just your sleep that's like nerfed? When Ali starts her streams, that's literally when you pull in driveway at home. Ah, okay. I mean, that is a good way to keep track of the time. And keep track of when the streams are likely to start, unless she starts early or late, I guess. Caffeine doesn't affect you. Makes you tired. I get something quite similar. Like I don't know if it like makes me more like tired, but like it certainly just doesn't seem to have any effect on me. But I also don't have that much, so like it's interesting. Drink it for the taste? Yeah. Yeah, I drink tea because I like the taste of tea, and I don't like many other drinks, so And I think there's less caffeine in tea than there is in coffee, but like I still don't get much. Interestingly, I think over time I have still like got the if I don't have caffeine then I will have headaches, because I did try going like decaf free for like a month a couple of times. The first time was fine, and the second time I just had such a headache. Don't drink coffee, only energy drinks or caffeine lit pouches. Oh, energy drinks are disgusting. I don't know how people drink them. Okay, yeah, that did not work. Didn't even start getting a dodge off. Well, that was a complete waste of time grabbing that knife. Dagger, whatever. Very scrumptious. You need to change your taste buds apparently. Direct. I know several people that have energy drinks quite a lot. Okay, it is a shame that we lost that dagger, because we might have to shoot this zombie to get past it. Because as Chris, we do need to go into the kitchen. Come on, come round the corner. Thank you. So Chris has the lighter just for free, so we don't need to carry around the lighter everywhere we need. But he obviously doesn't have a lockpick like Joe has, which means that we need to find some keys around the mansion to open up the doors that Joe can just unlock for free. And coming down to the kitchen a bit earlier does have its own issue. Since coffee doesn't affect you, don't have a reason to drink it, but also energy drinks like 15 calories, that goes with diet. I mean, like, you could like drink it for the taste, like that's basically the whole reason I have tea, is like I like the taste of it. And that's my hydration option. I don't really know much about the calorie checking, though. Hi Ali, how are you doing? You joined us basically right at the start. So far we've got the sword key, and we've just gone into the kitchen after unlocking 3 out of the 4 doors. As a small heads up for you, Ali, you're obviously going to get some Chris-based spoilers. We have an old key which Jill just does not get at all. Oh shit, I was hoping I could get past. Caution. I'll go and heal. You in drink water and energy drinks? Yeah, I mean that's fair. You like drink what you like. I mostly in drink tea because that's basically the only thing I like the taste of. I don't even like many like soft drinks like sodas or whatever. And I don't really like water. I only have it when I have to. So like, I will have like a glass of water whilst I'm streaming, and I have water when I go to the gym, and that's it. Right, so now that we've got the small key, we can go upstairs and deal with the stuff there, and we can finish using the sword key. Mostly going to look to try to avoid some spoilers. No worries, that's absolutely fine. Try and get some cleaning done too. Yeah. I can definitely call out when there's significantly more spoilery territory. Oh, when I came through here before, I should have pushed the statue off then. Completely forgot about it. Right, let's hope he's going around the other side. Yeah, good. The real reason is you're crippling caffeine addict. Caffeine addiction is certainly a pain in the ass. It feels like a bit of a weird way to say it, but at least it's just caffeine. Ah, shit. I forgot you were there. Freaking extra zombies. I mean, I think it's an extra zombie. It could just be that he's moved. Thanks for the follow, Jacob. I appreciate it. Where the hell is this other zombie? Ah, there you go. See his shadow. Right, I reckon that the one I ran into, he's just moved his position. Because there was only 2 in here last time as well. Come on. Unfortunately, I had to bounce, but to get back to work. But have a good day and a good rest stream. Thank you very much, and no worries. It's nice that you could come here for a bit. I'm sure I'll see you later. Alright, we do have to be careful with the flash grenade, because they are very valuable. It's also absolutely just a freaking grenade. No flash about it. Okay, so first checkpoint. I think we actually want to keep all of our stuff with us at this point, because we still want the knife to kill zombies on the other side of the mansion. We obviously want the handgun, and we are heading over to the whatchamacallit side, east side, so we want to take the shotgun with us as well. So what we're going to do is just drop the ink ribbons in here, just so that they're here for when we come through. I don't think there's anything particularly dangerous for now. So we don't need to save. What we do want to be doing is trying to have any kind of speed though. Let's unlock this door whilst we're here. And we'll head this way, just put us on the other side of that zombie. I think at the very least I have probably managed to stack up the zombies for good burning. So that's something. I am already on caution again though, so I will be looking out for another herb to heal with. Okay, so next step is just head straight through to grab the shotgun. We're not gonna go into the bathroom or get the herbicide from outside yet, because Chris doesn't get the free kill, and the herbicide door's locked for now. We'll deal with it when we get to it. Alright, so we're on hard mode, so there isn't ammo under that second cabinet, which is very unfortunate. Managing to do reasonably well to have only spent 15 bullets on. Oh, we got another dagger. Okay, we are getting a small collection of sub-weapons now, so that's very nice. Let's carry the daggers as our main one. So now that we have the shotgun, there is a nice kind of a little thing where if we do use a dagger to stab a zombie in the head to get out of a chokehold, if we manage to blow its head off afterwards, we do get the knife back. Or we can get the knife back, as long as you actually pick it up. But there's no guarantee to blow out zombie's head off, so it's definitely not something to rely upon. Well, could you stop spitting so close to me? Okay, he's down. Next. Yeah, the zombies have changed positions. Again, I don't know if it's hard mode or if it's Chris mode. But the zombie that's like off the screen up was a lot closer when we did it yesterday. Who doesn't love some zombie vomit? Me. I don't love it. It hurts. Okay, come on. Come back around. Oh, that was very nice. That's a fantastic dropping spot. Let's see if we can get the third one to also go down there. Come on, notice me. There we go. Oh, and this is the slow one. It's gonna take ages. Come on. Stagger faster. Until we get to the stairs, and then stagger at this speed again. Yeah, just keep spitting like that. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know if I can get all of them in one go, but that's like, that's 2 at most. I'm quite pleased about that. Oops. I was supposed to actually fill up the canteen. Not open the door. I think I can actually dump the knife for now as well. Alright, let's see what we can do with these burns here. If we can get the 3-for-1 special, that'd be amazing. Oh, I think that was a bit far back. Okay, we literally bumped 1 there. I think that must be both of yours though. Oh, that's fine. We saved a fuel. Right, I know there's the flashing on the next to the TIE Fighter, but we're going to leave that for now. Oh, nice. I am quite happy about that. 1 shot, 1 crit. Lovely. Okay, so we'll go and stuff the mount into the thing, light it up, get the map, and then we're going to start heading back to the other side again. I think we can also grab a herb from in here to heal up. Once I've put the mount in. I do wish that there was some ink ribbons somewhere around on this side because... Nah, it's fine. I'm going to do more saves today than I did yesterday. I could probably make it to the other side perfectly fine. What I do need to do though is grab the shiny here, because it's another key. And we're taking that to the other side. So now we're going to head through here. There's 1 more zombie left in this corridor, so we'll kill and burn that one. And then we'll go all the way through and use the dog whistle. God damn it. He was closer than I thought. Bloody camera angles. Okay, now are you dead? No. Okay, you're probably dead now. Right, so we're gonna just head straight through. We're gonna go through the mirror room if we can, and we'll burn the zombies there on the way. Ooh, that was close. Then we'll head straight down to the fuel canteen on this side and refill, so that we can burn the ones that we left on the stairs. Luckily, we don't have to stay for the entire burning animation, we can just get on with it. Okay, so once we've burned these two, we will go back into the save room and save. Just to be safe. I can't tell where the first, like, the zombie on the stairs is. Okay, I think that got them both. Okay, nice. We've saved a good amount of fuel here. So what do we need right now? Let's drop that in for the moment. We'll have to grab it again after we've sorted out the dog, but we don't need to burn the dogs at least. So I will once again be using the shotgun because it kills the dogs faster. I'll only use one shotgun shot. If it's still alive after that, I'll hit it with the handgun. Or I'll try to hit it with the handgun. God damn. Oh my god, get off. How are you still alive? Jesus. Get off. Tell you what I forgot to do, I didn't freaking save, did I? Well, we're leaving out, so let's go and save now, before I forget again. I need to pick up the canteen anyway. I think. Do I need to pick up the fuel canteen? Let's see. But grabbing the armor key. Then what? Good question. I'm not actually sure. Let's go grab the key and then we'll work out what our options are from there. So let me think. The armor key unlocks the door at the end of the passage I'm in right now, which will probably be the first thing we do. It unlocks the gallery, which we have left the zombie. Did we leave the zombie out there or did we kill it? I don't remember. I know that on the way to the kitchen we avoided it. Well, either way, there's the rest of the west first floor corridors. There's the bar we can unlock. There's the balcony on where Forrest is. Richard's room, the deer room, and the armor room, and the gallery on the other side. Let's start on the west side and work east. I think that's a smart thing to do. Let's grab this herb on the way, just in case. Yeah, that bloody zombie coming in. What a pain in the ass. He did that last time. Do we have the resources to kill him and burn him? I don't know, we don't have that much ammo at the moment. Crap, do I need the shotgun? So the issue with this mode is trying to remember what do you need at what points. Like, so what you're going to kill, because obviously the item chests aren't linked, so you have to plan what you're taking between the various parts of the house. I don't think we need the shotgun for a little while. But I do think we want it on the other side of the house to here. So I will keep out at all. And it's occurred to me that I absolutely should be killing this zombie. The knife's on the other side. There you are. And I need to kill the zombie because at some point we got the serum to grab and deliver. That was suspiciously few shots. There's no way he's dead. Yeah. Come on. Right, so with that done, we'll refill our canteen on the way past. And that's this kerosene can completely empty now. So we have half a can. Do we have half a can on the other side? No, we've completely used the one on the East Wing store room. And we've completely used this one. We haven't used the one in the boiler room outside section yet because we haven't been out there. Do we go into the itchy tasty room yet? No, I think we'll go into there later. Because we definitely got to come back over this way with the herbicide. Oh, I didn't kill you. Let's see. How many zombies am I going to be against imminently? There's one outside the gallery. There's one here. I think we're reasonably okay to kill him. Okay, especially doing that. It's a shame it took me so many shots, but that's less fuel. Always nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, I can definitely get some... It's shotgun shells though. We will wait with the blue gem. But what we are going to do is go and unlock the bar, which I forgot to do. At least there's no time limit or like ranking for this game. We don't need to go inside because there's nothing in there for us right now. At the very least, we need to get the other side of the music sheets. So head up and we'll unlock this room. We will see what is out there, but I have a feeling that there's not a lot. In fact, I think it might just be a dagger. And the herbs at the end, obviously, but that will trigger the zombie, which I don't want to do. Yeah, okay. So now we are going to check our inventory. Our inventory is quite loaded, so we're going to go through, unlock with the doors, and drop a load of stuff off. Then we'll come back to the main hall and run through the L corridor again to go and grab the herbicide. Now, I believe when we did this yesterday, it was top right, bottom left, bottom right. So let's see if I've remembered. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so next thing is we will unlock the deer room, but then we'll actually detour downstairs briefly to drop a load of stuff off in the chest so we got some space. And the good news is that we'll get some ink ribbons in there to put in the chest so we can save on this side as well. Oh, and we got some ammo. Well, resources of some kind. What do we have? Handgun magazine and a first aid spray. Okay, that's very useful. Of course, we don't need to actually take basically any of this upstairs. I don't think there's any enemies in the deer room. We'll keep the hang on us just in case. So this red herb does stack with the green herb that's in here, which is nice. And then we'll get the key in here to unlock the other room directly opposite. Okay, we're making pretty good progress so far. It's been a couple of minorly dicey moments, but nothing too actually dangerous. The first moment for that should be yawn. This bee should not be an issue. By the time it gets off the floor, we should already be running to the door. Okay, I believe now it is time to go and deal with Richard. Richard! So, technically, the correct, or the best choice here is to actually not save Richard with Chris. But we are going to save him. I don't think we need anything else here. So we are only saving Richard for the assault shotgun. Did anyone here even play Metal Wolf Chaos? I certainly have not. Closest thing I could get to is Metal Gear Solid. So hi, how are you? I am well today. How are you, Gauze? I hope you're well.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place. Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Demons? Wrong franchise.
He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay, so I am reasonably sure that, again, I cleared out all of the zombies apart from that one in the dining room on the second floor. So our path should be exactly the same as it was with Jill. In Metal Wolf Chaos, the president piloting a mech suit fights vice president called Richard Hawk, and he yells his name a lot throughout the story. I mean, that's certainly sounds like a plot. Why are like presidents and like they're like always in like deeply involved in random stories? Okay, we got the serum, we head back, and then because we're Chris, we will actually be brought back here again, which is slightly annoying, but we will deal with it. It's a FromSoft game. Is it? Does it have the FromSoft levels of difficulty then? I still have yet to play any FromSoft game. There's a couple that's on my general to-do, but the Souls-likes aren't super my sort of thing. I like difficulty when it's my
This
choice.
is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right.
I think it's fairly easy and has 3 difficulty options. Okay.
Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
I mean, like, to be fair, like, mech suits aren't
Richard
my
needs you
general
now.
thing either, but like, I guess that might be
As soon
before
as
they were
Richard gets
like
better,
pivoted into the whole
we'll
Dark
come
Souls
after
is
you.
our
Rebecca,
MO.
you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
Right, so now that we've got Rebecca hanging around there, if we need healing, we can just go to Rebecca. We've also got the herbs out on the balcony, so we have options for healing We should be good for a while. So Elizabeth could take nudie pictures of her? They're not nudie pictures, they're just somewhat questionable. Right, there's no way you're down. Is there? No, I see the blood pooling. Okay, wow, 3 shots. That's a shock. More ammo. You don't have to. Don't you have to burn them? Yes, but we are not. We don't care about that one because we're not going to be coming through this area enough times. And hopefully, we will be done with this area before it even has time to turn. I have burned most of the zombies I've killed. Yeah, we're only going to be coming through this area one more time, which is when we deal with you on the first time. So you can see he's still there because he's not been burned. How many spaces do we need? Just the one for now? So I can take a herb with me. I don't... yeah, he's going to be an issue for getting the second one. So next step is get the piano stuff sorted. And as we all know, Chris is too busy being a man to do learn how to do things like read. So we will have to take a longer route for it. You can also grab the blue gem on the way. And then if for some reason I do need extra space, I can always just use the herb. We should have plenty of spare health. Especially because there'll be the 5 herbs in the greenhouse. I gotta say, I am actually kind of curious how my time is lining up compared to Joe's one.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
Do you know how to read?
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
No, it didn't. That sounded nothing like anything.
What was that?
My My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
Sure, you can practice a bit. I'll allow it. So while she's practicing, we'll go and use these various other things that we've got hanging around. It has occurred to me that I probably could have left the blue gem for now, until we come back through here with the herbicide anyway. Never mind. So whilst I don't remember what the exact triggers are for letting Rebecca finish practicing, going to the main hall at least is good enough. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll pick up the emblem on the way. Right, so Rebecca will be finished practicing, so we can go in, swap the crests around, back to the dining room, get the shield key, and we can go fight the snake. And then after we've encountered Yawn, we'll need to haul the herbicide back over.
Chris! Chris! I think I got it!
I think there's a very reasonable chance that I might have been able to streamline things a little bit more,
Practice makes
but this
perfect.
works.
What's this?
Okay, so the puzzles are the same, so the clock in the dining room will be 6 o'clock. Bye, Rebecca. Thanks for the help. We don't really need to take anything into a fight with Yawn. Just a space. If we do wind up getting poisoned, then we will have to make a trip to get the serum using Rebecca, because she can't carry him over there herself. Okay, yeah, we won't need to worry about the space at all. Like, we'll have 2 spaces going in. Remember when Resident Evil 4 is supposed to be about fighting ghosts? No. Like, I only, like, know Resident Evil 4 as of its released forms. So like, I did play the original and the remake, but I don't know anything about development processes or whatnot. Also, whilst you're here, I remember you said about the Resident Evil, the new one. I've seen that there is a trailer video, and one of my friends has commented that it's apparently taking place at the same time as Resident Evil 2, which would mean it's not a remake, because this one definitively takes place beforehand. So that's interesting. I haven't watched this trailer yet though, so I don't know for sure how things actually are. Right, where's your head? Oh, come on. Right, there you go. Avoid taking the damage. There's like 3 different concepts before the RFR that we know. Oh, damn. I know that like no matter what, it's going to be, oh, shit's going down somewhere else, with the fallout of Umbrella, because like, obviously. But yeah, I had no idea about the other concepts. Oh, god damn it. He's coming through. Annoyingly, if he does come through, I might have to kill him, because I don't know where he'll stand, and some locations might be a pain. Later down the line. When I say some, I mean exactly one. The very first concept for Resident Evil 4 became Devil May Cry. Actually, now that you mention it, that does ring a bell. I can't remember where I read it, but it was like actually recently that I read it again. Let me think. I don't need anything else here. The enemies I'm going to be fighting are a couple of zombies that I don't particularly care about. So if I can avoid them, I will. And if I knock them down, I don't need to burn them. I think there's like 3 zombies like that. Yeah, so we just take the handgun. Second was about a team of Marines infiltrating a castle to stop creators of progenitor virus. So, when was Resident Evil 0 released? Where am I going? Like, was 0 before or after 4? Because I know that the progenitor is 0. Third had Leon infected with the virus and fighting ghosts. They do like infecting their protagonists with the virus, don't they? (2002). Okay, Resident Evil 4 was 2004, if I recall. So yeah, so they had already come up with the progenitor virus stuff. So the amount of like stuff that they've changed, retconned, added, etc., makes the timelines of Resident Evil really wonky. So I know that, like, the Trevor stuff just wasn't like mentioned literally at all in the original iteration of Resident Evil 1. Because this mansion is the Spencer estate, not the Trevor estate. Right, we do not get the free kill on this guy, unlike Jill. Third concept was supposed to be psychological horror, and then they went with arcade action. So, like, in a way, it is good that they did what they did. Like, there is still some horror elements, but there's also action elements, and Resident Evil 4 became hugely popular. But I do have always said, like, that 4 and even more so 5 moved away from what made Resident Evil a Resident Evil game. So, like, 5 and 6 and about half of 4 were just like, it's got the Resident Evil name but not the branding as far as I'm concerned. I'm not sure how I would have felt about psychological horror. That sort of stuff really messes with my head. So I'm not sure I would be personally so much a fan of it, but I know it is a genre that people do like as a general thing. Wonder what they'll do with the 1 remake. Well, I do imagine that like one of the main things will be that they will have it be a lot darker, because the accident here is supposed to have taken place like some time ago, right? A week or two. So like it would make sense that like things got ruined in the meantime, various generators going offline and whatnot, and you know, with a probably third-person perspective. The dark makes for a lot more suspense than brightly lit hallways. You just have to look at the differences between the Resident Evil 2 games to see. Like everything in Resident Evil 2 is so brightly lit because of the way that it works.
I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Yeah, I don't need you to treat me. I'm good. I just need to drop off some supplies. Okay, so from here we go and we go into the itchy tasty room. And then we go to drop off the herbicide, grab the death mask in there, and then we'll head all the way over to the other side to go through the gallery. And then we should be good to wrap up the mansion part 1. And unlike Jill, we do need to come into here, because we need the thing in here. Oh, you prick. Making me waste my ammo, my knives. Yeah, we can screw off as well. If I get grabbed again, I have to take the hit though, because we are going to be absolutely cheesing the first boss. It's basically a free kill for Chris, so I'd be a fool to not take it. thinking of the Resident Evil 1 remake, if like I do wonder like if they will introduce new concepts, because I kind of feel like they shouldn't, because the current remake and like some of the original ports already introduced new concepts. Crimson Heads were not a thing in the actual original. My health supplies are fine. I don't need that. Did I try Conscript that has original RE vibe? I have not, no. I'm not sure what drew me to like Resident Evil in the first place, because I am really not a horror fan. But like Resident Evil 2, back in, what was it, 1998, was one of the like first few PlayStation games I played, and I quite liked it, and I didn't find it scary at all. Unlike, say, Silent Hill, which like freaked the shit out of me. Alright, time to find out if this guy has broken through the door yet. Well, that's a yes. We're just gonna leave him. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I need more space. Well, I only need the 5 shots anyway, and if I mess it up then, well, I have completely messed it up. It's not the shots that's going to be the issue, it's going to be the health, if there is an issue. Conscript is just about being in the trenches of World War One and fighting off enemy soldiers. Very grounded. I think this, but soldiers instead of zombies. I mean, I'm not much for one for war games either. I'm very much a fantasy sort of person, which, considering the games I play, does not show through. I have played a couple of like war games, and I did alright with like, you know, the theming, like, you know, 1 or 2 of the Call of Duties, Medal of Honor, etc. But I tend to prefer like tactical strategy RPG, not RTS, because I'm not able to keep up, and roguelikes. Those are like the sorts of things I like. I also highly tend to prefer indie games rather than, like, say, AAAs. So like anything by a smaller, lesser known company, I'm for some reason more likely to enjoy. Alright, facing off against the first real boss, with just 5 handgun shots to my name. But that's where the cheese comes in. what we do is not get swiped by him. Okay, we'll get swiped. Shove a grenade in his mouth. And blow his head clean off. Anyway, first boss done. Jill might get to have a free kill on Plant 42. Chris gets the free kill on the Crimson Head boss. It's essentially free. By Evil Resident by Captain Corp or Captain Coop. Very indie. I'll look into it if I remember, because I got a bad memory. Although at the same time I have so many games on my to play list. It was a joke. Captain Coop is playing Capcom. I didn't realise. Like I might have been able to realise if I wasn't streaming, but I am streaming, and that really reduces my brain power. I thought it was just like a not a spin-off, but like a parody, I guess. Right, what am I taking here? I'm taking the shotgun, the stone and metal object, the wind crest, and I think that's all I want. Because everything else I need, I should be getting whilst I'm out. I am going to save it though. Where's my ink ribbons? Okay, so the reason we're taking this particular set of stuff with us is we need the stone and metal object to get out. That's a given. The wind crest is also used in the courtyard. Again, that's a given. But we will be actually leaving the Magnum in the courtyard. Like, and we're taking the shotgun because we need the 4 shotgun shells inside of them. Once we're done with the residence, we will be leaving the shotgun behind though. So, at least this time, I do have some health on me. So, even if I do get pecked by crows a little bit, it should be fine. But still need to be somewhat careful. I'm definitely not shooting them. Yeah. For a moment I had like the briefest of, oh, did I have enough space? Yeah, I got plenty of space. Get off. Freaking crows. I know that they put these quests in as like a reference to the original, but god, this is so tedious. Why did they bother to make you go through like all the work of just like moving 3 things and examining them, and then like putting them 2 steps to the right or the left? You might as well just like put the wind crest in and get the gun and be done with it. I don't think there's any ink ribbons in here, is there? No. Well, that might be a minor pain if I want to save here later. So we're going to store the Magnum because we don't need it yet. We'll grab it when we come back through here next time. After we finish with the underground. Because I'm only going to be using it on the Tyrant anyway. There should be enough ammo for the shotgun and handgun to suit my requirements. Now, the zombie that's out here, hopefully I can just ignore him and avoid him. If he grabs me though, I'll just take the hit and use the first aid spray. Because I want to save my shotgun ammo. Oh, that was nice. Best way to dodge, don't stop running. Crank in hand, we can deal with the main courtyard. Again, we're not going to be killing anything, we'll just run around those dogs. Because they're not going to hurt. And we need to save the ammo. We'll also not pick that up. Because I'd rather have the shotgun shells on this side. We don't need to actually fight that much in the residence at all.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me? This is Chris. This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad. This is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
So most of the residence sections should be pretty much the same as it was with Jill, apart from some of the enemies spawn in different locations, the cutscenes are different, but the overall flow should be mostly the same until we get to the boss fight. We're also going to have one slight other issue later on, in that because the item chests are not connected, we will be leaving the square crank in the residence, meaning that we'll have to go back there later when we need it again. Luckily, every section of the game from here on should be relatively straightforward. Like, we do the residence, then we do the match in part 2, then we do the underground, then we do the altar, then we do the lab. And the altar barely counts as its own part anyway. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are basically ignoring all of this. We're just going to head straight over, grab the key from room 2, and then we'll work from there. I think basically the exact orders we did yesterday. But hopefully with less messing around this time with the... In fact, we don't need to mess around with the rec room at all, because we are not making the V-jolt. So we don't even need to go into that room. So there is a zombie in here. We are going to ignore it for the moment, as per usual. Ah, there wasn't a zombie in there. It just entered. The bang we just heard was it entering the room. Okay, so here we got the tiny little gun and the key from the bathroom. And I believe that is either everything or everything of interest. Like, if there's any handgun ammo, we literally do not care. We don't have the handgun with us. Okay, so now we're going to the rec room. We need to gather up the resources. Most importantly, the red book. I think there might be a couple of herbs in here. We'll use those as well. And even though I've got the lighter on me, I don't need to check the code. Oh, how nice of him to start climbing up the wall instead of getting in my way. No. We need to make some space. So unlike Jill, who I just used this to blast that zombie, we will be using the self-defense gun for the boss fight. Because it actually does a good amount of damage. And we need all the damage we can take, since our supplies are so limited. I do want to check my sub-weapons here. I think I've got a dagger. I don't have a dagger. Okay. Well, if I don't blast this zombie's head off, that's going to be annoying. Okay, he's gone down. It's good enough. If he gets up again in this room right now, I will be annoyed. Luckily, we only need to go through this room one more time, which is on the way back up. Hey, here's a little thing. Did you know that you actually move faster if you don't have weapons equipped? We don't need to fight anything else until we go for the boss, so we don't need to have the weapon equipped. Because the only things down here are the sharks. We've killed the only zombie that's actually in the way. And everything else is just bees. You run faster while carrying a giant sword? Do you though? Think of all the friction, the air resistance that it's going to create. So this is the reason we saved Richard.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No!
More like Richard.
Richard.
The actual thing does give me like a little bit of anxiety every time I go through it, because like the sharks might hit me once and that's a pain. If you're in there for too long, then the big shark comes out and that's a one-hit kill. If it grabs you, you're dead. Valve 3. Gotcha.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety. Reaching 30% of pressure threshold. Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
50% already?
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Oh, there we go. The amount that the percentage jumps up is so skewed. You'd think it'd be like somewhat linear, but no, it starts at 10, it goes to 30, 50, 70, 90, 95, and then I think 100. So even though that was like 50%, I still had like loads of time. And maybe what, a third of the way through my actual time there. Alright, there she is, the main weapon. So we've only got a little bit more to do in the residence before we have our Plant 42 fight. And I will be saving before it because that fight is a pain in the butt. Normally it wouldn't be too bad, but Real Survival takes away the auto aim, so I don't know where I'm actually aiming, whether I will actually be hitting it. So there's every chance that I do mess up, which will be very annoying. Right, let's see if the zombie has gotten up into a Crimson Head yet. If it hasn't, fantastic. If it has, we'll just have to take a hit. Or dodge. No, he's still down. Wonderful. That's what we like. Okay, I still have enough space to do everything I need to. And the last thing we'll do is we'll grab the book when we're ready to actually fight. Which will be soon. So there is some handgun ammo there, but we are not going to take it because, again, we don't need it. And we certainly do not have the space for it on the way back. Okay, so we'll get the key, unlock the door, grab the herb that's in here, and then head back to restock for the fight, where we will be bringing all of our weapons, and that should be enough to kill it. And if not, then I'm in significant amounts of trouble. Once they remove the bees and reveal it to avoid offending people. I mean, like, you could just, like, repackage them as wasps or hornets and people would be much more fine with it. Because those are just pricks. Okay, the strategy for this fight is hope for the best. We start off by blasting it with the self-defense gun, because that does quite a lot of damage and will help quite a lot. Then we move to the regular shotgun, and finally we move to the assault shotgun. The idea is basically to empty out the weapons we don't want to keep with us, because then we're not wasting any ammo. I do like how it's just like, would you like to take this one white book that's obviously different? It's like, if you're asking me, it's obvious that the answer is going to be yes. Okay, this is going to be potentially the hardest fight, the hardest boss fight. We already know that Yawn is fine. I can stab it to death if I need to. But I will see if I have the spare ammo for it this time. Okay, good, that hit. So I know I only want to be attacking whilst the bulb is open. Ow. Okay, that's phase 1 done. Pretty sure there's another phase. Yep. Damn it. That was a waste. Oh shit, I didn't know I could do that. There's no way I'm attacking it from the floor because I will not know if I'm hitting or not. I cannot see where I'm aiming, and the shotgun, like, trying to aim it upwards. Right, there we go. It's dead. That certainly could have gone a lot worse. We still got, what, 4 shots? That's fine. We had loads of ammo.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But
But so is Richard.
Richard, he's gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
You can't say that it's your fault. You should have watched out for him. Like, what is he doing wandering around down here anyway? We left him perfectly fine resting in the mansion. He should have just stayed there.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Again, Chris should be asking questions of Wesker. Like, is he not the slight bit suspicious that Jill's handgun was just on the floor in the mansion? Not even a minute after we left them. Right, as of running, I'm going to take a small break, just stretch a bit, get some more water. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, the ads are over and I am back, so let us continue with the game. So the next step is to head back to the mansion and use the helmet key on the various things. We're bringing with us only a few key things that we want to keep with us to save us from schlepping them back later.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad. Damn.
He's already figured out that it's broken. Stop trying to use the broken things, it doesn't work. Okay, now because we did not take a hit from Yawn, we are actually vulnerable to poison. Which is the reason why I bought these mix-ups. Because at some point we are going to need a poison cure. See, we are poisoned. These freaking adders. I hate them every single time they get me. At the very least though, we can wait until we need to use it. Which will mean when we are lower actual health as well. Because we might be poisoned, but we're still technically also on fine. More supplies, fantastic. And these are the shells that we left here earlier. And I'll re-equip the shotgun because now we've got hunters. The good news is that this time I don't need to worry about factoring in like travel time of the projectile. Or travel distance even. God, that miss from yesterday was horrible. Ooh, that was a little bit dicey. Okay, well there's 2 more hunters in here, but we have 12 shots, so we should be good. Yeah. Hunters do have like a 1-hit kill, so I am kind of concerned about them. Why did they split up? Let's see what's in here. I don't think the first aid spray cures poison. It usually doesn't. Okay, now that we're saved, I feel a lot better. Because if we do die from a combination of the poison taking my health down and the hunters doing their hunting thing. think they're dead. Okay, yes. Okay, we are going to do things slightly differently to yesterday. We're going to unlock this door and not go through it yet. Because that would take us over to get the battery, and we'll need a whole bunch of space, so we want to prepare ourselves for that little trek. So I think we're basically going to do things in a almost backwards order to yesterday. So first things first, we head to the main hall and go to the mirror room to grab the jewelry box there. So I'm thinking ahead a bit. For the yawn fight, our ammo supplies are in a so-so position. We've got like plenty of handgun ammo, but yawn is actually quite strong against it. So it's kind of not worth using, apart from we can shoot at range rather than having to just stab twice and wait. Also, we'd have to carry the knife over if we wanted to kill yawn with the knife. Have to see if we have any spare shotgun ammo. We need the red gem to put in there. Let's leave for now. So to open that up, we need the red gem, so we'll go and get the red gem now. We can unlock Yawn's room as well on the way, and then we can actually discard the key outside the trophy room. Besides, we're going to be heading upstairs through the outside of the house to avoid hunters. So if I recall, because Chris is better with a knife than Jill is, it will take like 50 odd swipes to kill Yawn with a knife. The handgun is only slightly better, coming in at around like 50 or just under. And if you happen to be hitting him in the face, then it does more damage. So if we can shoot him, shoot Yawn in the face with the handgun, it will take, what, 25 shots, maybe. Which we certainly have the ammo for. The shotgun is significantly more powerful, though. I think, like, less than 10, but can we spare 10? I'm not sure. Since we don't have the bazooka with Chris, we do need to be saving our shotgun shells for hunter usage as well. And we do have all of our shotgun shells on us. which is not a lot. Okay, so we'll get the red gem first, because then we can combine it with the thing, and we don't need to mess around with our inventory and come back again. So the emblem key does have a little extra side quest for Chris, and that side quest decides what the ending of the game is. Okay, where are we going from here? If we just run straight down to put the yellow gem in from here, then Hunter's smashing through the window, and I can't be dealing with that. So I run around. It is kind of funny. It's like they're knocking on the door because they're ready to come through. And it's like, yeah, I'll just open the door. I don't care. Alright, so this will give us the MO disk, which we will store in the east store room, because we'll need to take it down to the lab with us, and we'll need to swing by the east store room on our way back from the courtyard later. Also, we're heading over that way anyway to use the emblem key. So we head out through the graveyard, through the gallery again, and we will need to be somewhat quick about our actions. And this is where that zombie that came out of the pillar room where we originally found Richard and made its way into the corridor outside, if he's still there, it might cause the slightest of issues for me. Because I will need to pass through there whilst I'm being quick. Luckily, all of the other enemies around are gone.
Rebecca, is she upstairs?
Right, we quickly loot the room, and then we've got to go and save her. Luckily, she's not too far away. Right, so I'll pause for a moment to see if there's a zombie on my right. No? Good. Clearly does not know how door handles work. Whoops. Just blasted her in the face. Good thing there's no such thing as friendly fire in this game.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
As Barry likes to say, let's split up.
Good luck.
Okay, so with that done, we can leave her. So now we're going to go through the room we unlocked earlier, the sliding wall room, go down through the underground, do all that stuff. And we leave everything else here, I believe. We'll take some health just in case. And as always, if we need the space, we can just use the health. It's fine. Luckily, there's nothing keeping track of how much healing I'm using or how many times I'm getting hit. Certainly nothing that I care about. So I think we should have just about enough space to take everything. So we'll wind up getting the book with one of the medals in, various amounts of ammo, the battery, and that's it. So we'll probably have to just leave the herbs there. But we shouldn't need them anyway. We've got tons of health in the east storeroom. We've got a bunch of health in the greenhouse as well that I haven't taken yet. And we can't take it all with us anyway. Again, we don't care about the spiders in the first one, unless they poison me, in which case... But hopefully they'll be too preoccupied with just crawling around. Oh, that was a drop. I thought he was going to climb down the wall. God damn it. I got caught in the box there. Well, at least it only did damage. Damage I can deal with. Oh, well, there's a blue hood there anyway. Okay, well the crit is nice. Saves me some time and ammo. Not that I care about the ammo. And obviously I'm clearly never coming down here again, so I don't need to burn that other one. Oh, he's not even dead. Well then. Never mind. Let's go straight upstairs. So I believe there's like 2 zombies roaming around down here. That's good enough. Again, any like room that I'm just never going through again, I don't care about the zombies, whether they're alive or kind of dead. As long as they're not killing me, it's fine. Ah, shit. Oops. I thought I was turned more. Well, he's dead. I think this is basically the last time I'm going to be using a handgun, so I don't really care about what ammo I use or not. I think I'm seem to be doing pretty well for sub ammo, sub weapons as well. Yeah, I've got 7. It's loads. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion that there might be a hunter in this room now. And if there is, that's a pain. Okay. No? That's good. Okay, good. So we can offload a couple of things temporarily while we go and fight Yawn. Namely, book, shotgun shells, magnum, battery. Because we've unlocked the door already. We'll take health with us just in case. This should be plenty enough to kill him. And the only loot in there really is the book. Once we come back, we will be weaponless for a little while, which might be a bit dicey, but we'll make it work. Okay, so this should be a lot faster than it was yesterday because we can get more shots off and we need to hit him less times. Theoretically, I want to be shooting it in the face, but I would just take damage off where I can. Whoa, dear. That was close. Let's not take chances. Okay, that was not a good one. Oh. How the hell did that hit me? Oh, I've lost track of where he is. Oh, there he is. Found him. I do have to be actually really careful about letting him get too close to me, because he does have a one-hit kill attack. Great, reload. That stretching of the mouth was not ominous at all. Can you slow down, mate? Okay. I was actually starting to be a bit concerned. I knew I had enough ammo, but I felt like I missed a lot because I can't tell if I'm shooting him. Also, knowing that he has a one-hit kill was not relaxing at all. I can't remember what the conditions for it are. I think it's based off of its health or my health. I can't remember. But either way, if it's in range to hit me, that's bad. Okay, so we go back to the chest, we grab out all the things that we might need later. Again, we're going to put a bunch of notable things in the east storeroom, because we basically never need to come back to this side again. So we can just like grab whatever we need as we go through the relevant section, which will mostly be on our way back from the courtyard. Alright, we'll do a quick safety save just in case, because I'm going to be running from one side of the mansion to the other with no weapons. I don't think I should encounter any enemies, but you never know. So we are essentially done with the mansion. We just need to do the courtyard, the altar, and the lab. So we're actually making very good time. Possibly even better time than yesterday, which is wild considering the restrictions. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is go back outside. I will need to take the shotgun with me because there's hunters to deal with. But that's the only enemy type, so we only need the shotgun. Again, I've left the handgun on the west side. We are done with it. We ignore everything else that's done related at this point. Okay, so let's see. What do we need? We need the shotgun. Shotgun shells. We definitely need the battery. We need to go all the way to the residence to pick up the crank. Is that really all of the magnum rounds I've got? Have I not? I could have sworn I found more magnum rounds earlier. Did I miss some on the west side? In the chest? Because I picked up magnum rounds in the residence and I brought them back. And I picked up magnum rounds in the battery room. So where's the other set? Well, we'll figure that out later. Maybe we're not done on the west side entirely. At least it's a simple run back. So there is a reasonable chance that we get poisoned by the snakes here in this room on our final walk through it. And if we do, that's going to be annoying because I think the next blue herb is after the spider boss. So we'll have to deal with a few enemies wasp poisoned. Oh, look at that. Instantly. Okay, we'll just have to deal with the poison. You don't have a choice. Oh boy, I hope I left some health back here. Because I really might need it. This is certainly shaping up to be the most dangerous position I have been in for the entire run so far. Yeah, there's nothing left in the residence apart from a handgun magazine. Ooh dear. Oh, good. Blue herb. No actual health, but a blue herb is still useful. Good news is I don't need to pass by the snakes again, so I shouldn't be getting poisoned unless I take a hit from a spider in the underground. Personally, I don't believe in the moonlight. I think it's an AI. Welcome in, Lord Oswald Spencer. I like the name. Something tells me you might be a Resident Evil fan. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day? Yeah, huge fan? Yeah. I can't remember where or possibly if it's like really mentioned in the games of Spencer's first name. So, yeah. I imagine if it is mentioned, it's going to be somewhere in Code Veronica. It's been a long time since I played, so I can't remember. Oh, get off, you bastard. Okay. This is looking dicey, again. I'm going to imagine I'm on, like, the red caution. Yeah. So I do have, like, maybe one more hit in me. Hopefully I get some health before meeting up with any enemies. Intelligent? Oh wait, he's absolutely eccentric. But like anyone with director's title umbrella is like, you can't really say they're that intelligent. They decided to go into bioweapons and, you know, villainy in general. And everyone knows that the bad guys never win. I am concerned about my health. There is not a lot in the way of health down here, and what there is mostly locked behind boulders.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser.
Alright, so we've got 2 hunters to deal with, and then we'll get a green herb. I think the first boulder has ammo behind it, which is less optimal for the current situation. He's dying so hard he hallucinated vein. Like, it's an underground cavern with like lots of water features around the surrounding area, and quite a lot of steam for some reason. Condensation and moisture is to be expected. Oh nice, I got them both. That's fantastic. I was concerned about that room. Right, that's one boulder down. Now behind it there's going to be either health or shotgun shells or handgun ammo, and if it's the latter, we don't care. Shit. Right, that's handgun ammo. That's a shame. Ow. How did you hit me? Uh-oh. Alright. I think that's dead. Yeah. Oh, you're shitting me. Gotta get the knife. Okay, do I have enough space to grab everything? I think the only thing left is the cylinder. So I think I only need the one space. Well, there's the health behind the boulder, but that's fine. Okay, so first things first, we grab the health, we use it, because then we're going to be on full health, because I'm reasonably sure it's like a first aid spray, or a double herb, or something of note. Yeah, there we go. And that alleviates all of our health woes, and make sure that we have space for whatever we need. I don't think we need space anymore, because we only need the 2 spaces. One for the cylinder and one to get out. But we definitely have those. So I think more or less from here, the rest of the game should be relatively plain sailing. We'll definitely have to do some moving around between the altar and the mansion, because we want to carry all of our weapons through to the lab, and we do not have enough space for that. Oh, you're kidding, I was off by a centimeter. Right, so we go back, we get Cinder, we go downstairs. We can drop the crank and the knife off on the way because we don't need them anymore. Then let me think. We do all the puzzles downstairs with the broken flame for. We grab the supplies that we care about. Make it through to Lisa's room. We get the stone object. That takes us back to the cabin. We grab the magnum on the way. And then yeah, then we just we'll get back to the mansion. We'll take the shotgun and the we'll take the shotgun and the medals with us. And then once we've dealt with Lisa, we will and open the way to the lab. We will come back for whatever other weapons we require. And then the only thing left then is basically the lab, which is fairly, well, reasonably linear. So whilst we're downstairs, we will just... Do we even need to drop off stuff into the chest? I don't think we do, because we need to take the shotgun with us anyway. Yeah, I think we don't even need to bother using the chest down there. So we only take the supplies that we need. So I think there should be something. Yeah, there's at least one useful thing up here. No magnum rounds this time. Sad. I'm thinking I don't even need to bother trying to take the fuel canteen to the lab, because I've got plenty enough sub weapons that I can just say, let them grab me. Depending on how much magnum ammo we wind up with, we might be able to just blast zombies with the magnum as well. Put it to use. Because we'll be using the shotgun to deal with the chimeras. So I definitely want to not run out of ammo against those. Okay, I might have to miss the turn off. That was weird. So the stuff we will be taking back to the mansion from here will be the shotgun and ammo, the magnum, the stone object, and I think that's it. I don't think we find anything else on the way. Oh no, we do need to leave a slot open for the stone and metal object that leads outside as well. So I think we'll have one spare slot. Okay, I believe we shouldn't be encountering any more enemies until the Lisa encounter. Oh wait, no, there's going to be one in the forest, because I didn't take care of it earlier. I could probably just run past it again though. So I had to make sure to switch to a dagger to just in case, because it's not worth wasting a a grenade on it. I feel like we're making good time. Right, there'll be another zombie through this next gate, which again, we can just run past it. Because I remember it's there, I can take a moment to look which way to actually run, rather than just ploughing through. Oh, there's two in here. Fair enough. So once we're back in the mansion, we will have to make a detour to the west side just to check the chest and make sure that I didn't leave Magnum rounds around. Because that would be such a waste. I probably don't need them, but I'd rather have them anyway. Because yeah, the room that has the Magnum ammo in it is empty. Okay, so for now, we stop off in the storeroom, and we'll drop off everything that we don't need, which I think at this point is basically just the Magnum. Yeah. You also grab the metal object, so that we can combine them. And then we'll grab the 2 books as well, because that's what we're taking over for now. We'll come back for the Magnum and the ammo disc later. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the passage to the altar, but we're not going to go through yet. We will go and check the other side first. But because we brought the medals with us, we don't need to stop off and drop anything into the chest at the altar, because otherwise we're just making even more trips. It also means that I can grab the ink ribbons from the dining room on the way through and use them to save just here. No, stop pressing the button. Unfortunately, I do have to take the circuitous route through to the save room because of the hunters that will be on the way otherwise. And I still don't want to deal with them because, like most enemies in this game, they have a one-hit kill. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. Yes. There we go. Precious Magnum rounds, which will probably go unused, but always better to be safe. Don't want to go through the dining room or the balcony because both of those have hunters, which is rather annoying. It's not like our ammo supplies are that bad, but still, anything we can save is only going to be helpful. Okay, again, we've only got the shotgun with us right now, basically for safety. We shouldn't need to use it. We also don't need to really care about what Lisa's doing unless she's about to punch us off the edge, because we don't care about our ally this time.
You're a bit of a mess up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Go on, get out the way. Yeah, go after Wesker. No, that's not Wesker, that's me. Ooh. There you go, when she's hanging off the edge like that, if you just blast her a couple more times, then she will fall off. But that's a waste of ammo. I mean, fair play to Wesker for, you know, getting her into that position with so few shots. Alright, we'll take a trip down to the chest here in the lab to drop our stuff off, so that we have the maximum 6 spots for whatever we feel we need to carry. Although, to be fair, I think it's basically just the Magnum that we want, and the ammo. Guess we can bring... Oh no, we need the ammo disc as well. We can fill up whatever's left with health. Well, the next couple of minutes are just going to be running back and forth, because this is not a short path. I reckon there's probably a fair chance that I could, like, I could have just like gone with the shotgun and gone for, like, shot for the bad ending. But where's the fun in that? Where's the challenge in that? Because if you go for the bad ending, you don't really need the Magnum, because the last boss fight is then just the lab. And the Titan there is just super easy. Alright, almost there. I always forget just how many doors there are for this trip. It's such a hassle. Right, we don't need the fuel canteen. It actually means that we've used less fuel than we have remaining to us, because there's, I think, 3 entire untouched cans of kerosene left in the game that we're just completely ignoring. So all of that concern about trying to stack zombies up near the start, irrelevant. I mean, yes, granted, 2 of the cans are after the mansion. But there's really not that many zombies that you need to kill. Right, so the next section is the lab. So there's 2, 3 zombies in the first room, 2 in the O corridor, which we do need to make sure that we deal with as best we can, just in case. So definitely be trying to blow their heads off. The one in the room where the fuel is filled, we can leave until we actually go there, so we don't need to care about dealing with that one properly. Thinking we got about 7 zombies and a few of those chimeras. And we've got, I think it was 31 shotgun shells currently, plus whatever we find. That should be plenty. I think the chimeras take 2, zombies will take 1 to 2. Should be fine. Okay, so we've got 29 shotgun shells. What do we need to take with us right now? We are just killing zombies. Open up the B2 and the B3. I think we just take everything with us. We should have the space. And that will save us from needing to backtrack yet again when we carve the path to the other whatchamacallit, chest. How did you freaking survive? He's got to be dead now. Yeah, he is. It always does make me just like a little bit mad when it's like the How did you grab me? Anyway, yeah, it does make me a little bit mad how the aiming up is not always a decapitation. Like, only 1 out of 5. What the hell? That's wild to me. Okay, do we have any loot in here? I think it's just that. The angle made it look like there was something else. Nope, it's just a file. Okay. Okay, so we will be doing things in a very slightly different order. And we're going to go into B3 before we head to B2, just to use the ammo disc we've got. Because of space reasons. Because both of the other ammo discs we will find on the way. Alright, we don't need to worry about anything else in here yet. And we don't care about the slide filter at all. Because we know what the code is. And if you don't remember what the code is, we can look. It's either like 8462 or 8642. Oh, it's just occurred to me that I don't have the space, actually. Oops. I will need to come back to this room because I don't have space for the ammo discs because I need to get the key. So we'll go and use the key. And then we'll come back for the ammo disc. That's a little annoying. How did I forget that the key exists? Literally the main reason you go into that room. Whoops, I was not supposed to go through there. I can go and do the morgue and the surgery room stuff now, at least. Because the main reason to go through them is the ammo disc, which I have on me. Is there anything else in here? No. So I can just like go straight through, do the ammo disc and run straight back out. Don't even need to kill the enemies. What, did they even try and spawn in? I don't think they did. That was smooth as hell. That was very chill. Yeah, so chill. I can't remember what the trigger is for the first one, the one that spawns after the first vent. It might just be how long you're in the room. The one in the ammo disc room definitely spawns after you continue one round. It occurs to me that I think I'm at a point where I just don't need to access these chests like anymore. I will still go into the other room, like the lounge room here in the lab, because there's some supplies of some kind. I don't know what they are, but it might be useful. Yeah, you prick. Okay, so I think I shouldn't need to kill most other things until... Well, there'll be a couple of chimeras in the second power room. But aside from that, it's just the Tyrant. As far as I remember. So I think we are pretty golden. The only thing I can think of that will mess it up is if the zombies out here turn into Crimson Heads in between me walking into the refueling room and me going out. Turning beforehand is perfectly fine. A little scary, but I can deal with them. I was not prepared for that. Right, that was a fast turning as well. I mean, I haven't been here for that long at all. I'm keeping my hand very much away from the run button. And I guess I'm going to just walk straight forwards because then I'll find out pretty fast if I need to fight. No, good. So that means if any of the remaining 3 zombies do turn into Crimson Heads, I don't care, because I'll just run straight past them, because it'll be on the way out anyway. I'm not convinced I even needed to kill all the chimeras in this room. I think just the one that was on the way here is the only one I needed to kill. And there's going to be one in this room, that's going to be a pain. Well, our ammo supplies are definitely lower than they were yesterday. We've also got so many sub-weapons. I am not bothered at all about getting grabbed. Okay, so we've got what, 10 minutes of the game at most. So all we've got to do is go to the lab, fight Tyrant, go to helipad, fight Tyrant, with a small detour to let chill out. So I'm almost certain that we have made so much better time than yesterday, which again is wild considering the restrictions. See, shotgun shells, first aid spray, that's probably it. Well, we might as well take the first aid spray. Yeah, sure.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
It is funny how, like, the one time they're like, yeah, okay, let's not split up and go our separate ways, is going into the lab fight.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrella's. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
Again, Wesker's an idiot. If you're going to shoot someone, surely you shoot the one that has literally, like, proved that they have combat capabilities.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Well, sucks to be Wesker.
Come on, you test tube freak.
And again, easy boss fight. mean, that was certainly the fastest boss fight.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good
I'm not
thing
sure
you
which
were
was
wearing a
faster.
bulletproof vest.
Tyrant 1 with Chris,
There's nothing left
or
for us
Black
to do
Widow,
here.
or
Let's get moving.
Black Tiger with Jill. It could be either. They were both fast.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
We don't have a plot significant boss to deal with. Let's split up. Well, that was fast.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
I forgot that those buggers spawned right now. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about the Crimson Head. So we should have plenty of ammo for the final boss fight. We've got 13 Magnum rounds. Like, we're gonna go up to like 29 shotgun. That's plenty. We probably don't even need the shotgun.
Jill?
Chris!
You're okay.
Chris, it's Wesker. He...
I know. But first, let's get out of here.
We also have a slight, I guess, continuity issue. Like, Jill has a handgun right now, but she definitely dropped it in the main hall at the start of the game. And when you're playing as Jill, Chris has a handgun. And given that he doesn't start with a handgun here, where did he get it? Where did Ethan get it? Alright, I'm gonna start off rolling with the shotgun just in case something does need our attention before we get to the helipad. Chat spawned the gun in with crowd control, obviously. Oh, yeah, forgot that. But wait, no, they can't have. Crowd control makes the game harder. Giving you guns is easier. Well, at least one of them is still down. Well, that's nice. Okay, never mind. He's not so down. Wow, that was such a pathetic run. Wasn't even remotely a threat. Okay, now I do know that, obviously, I took enough hits to need to heal twice when I did it with Jill. And as Chris, we do not have the luxury of taking that many hits. Because we don't have the spaces for it.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating.
Oh, there it is.
All logs. The self-destruct system has been activated.
Okay, here we go. The final like 5-ish minutes.
3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But-
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
Okay.
Right, here we go. So I believe yesterday's run took 4 hours and 3 minutes, something like that. I think we're coming in at
Chris!
You okay?
somewhere between 3.5 and 4 at the moment. I think. Yeah, that's it, Chris. Just stand there and watch. Ow. Health is still okay.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Ow. Okay, I'm gonna heal now. That looked like it hurt. Danger. Wow. For the first time. Uh-oh. I'm about to get my face caved in. Put me down, you bastard. Deflected. It's a good thing that Rebecca wasn't standing right in the way there. So, seeing how that last fight went, I'm glad I went back to get the extra Magnum rounds, because I used up everything I had. Well, I still had shotgun shells, but I used all of the magnum bullets.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Alright, look at that result screen. So, health items used exactly the same as yesterday. Interestingly, I killed 7 less enemies and used a bit more ammo. And obviously saved more. But I did it faster. I think, overall, I'm quite pleased with that. 3 hours 39 with backtrackings because I messed up space and or forgot things. Or needed to. I think that's a perfectly good time for real survival mode. Thanks for the GG, Ali. So yeah, that was Resident Evil 1 with Jill and Chris over 2 days. And you can see the extra modes get spawned in once you've I think it's once you beat the game with both characters on medium or higher. I have completed all of the modes in the past. I'm not going to do them now because no, I'm not going to run through again with invisible enemies. And the zombie with high explosives is just a massive pain. Yeah, so that's Resident Evil 1 done and over with. Next on the agenda is either Resident Evil 0 or Resident Evil 2, the original one from 1998, I think. I haven't quite decided yet. It might be tomorrow, it might be next week. Again, I am not sure. I will see what my schedules and plans look like. But that will be me done for today. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let's see what's happening. In the Twitchosphere. I don't know if we have any English players apart from me that's really doing much. At least in Resident Evil. I'm going to send us over to one of my friends who's a streamer. I know him in real life. He's very cool and he makes stream tools and stuff, and he's a genuinely fun guy. So make sure to say hello to him. And yeah, I will see you the next time, whenever the next time is. I will put the usual messages wherever, and Twitch will tell you if you have notifications. So yeah. Thanks everyone. I will see you in the near future. Have a good day everyone. Bye bye.